Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're at Six Flags over Georgia. It is a Saturday, and so I got here like 40 minutes before park opening because I figured it might be busy. But honestly, there's not many cars here now. I know there's still plenty of time for it to fill up, but I'm glad I got here early because from the parking lot to the front entrance, it's a long walk. Like, it looks like it's gonna be at least Magic Mountain length, but probably longer. So yeah, but it's pretty cool because a lot of the rides are like visible from the walkway. Like right now I'm by Batman and Mindbender, which is a sports cough, looks great. They aren't running any test cycles, so I can't grab any footage yet, but hopefully there'll be some good spots in the park to grab some footage. But yeah, this park looks like it might be kind of stacked. They got an RMC, they got B&M Hyper, and then like I said, Schwarzkopf, they got Batman Clone, of course. And yeah, it just looks kind of like a nice park. So super excited to be here, super excited to try all the rides and check the park out. And yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way up to the entrance. I will see you guys once I'm in the park. All right, we are in the park, but it is not officially open yet. It officially opens in like 25 minutes. Still like not many people here. I'm sure that more will show up throughout the day, and I don't want to like jinx it or anything, but yeah, I'm just gonna head towards Goliath. I don't know what the exact first ride of the day will be. I guess whatever ride is open first. But yeah, I'll see you guys once that happens, once we get on something. All right, well, Georgia Scorcher's right here. It's the stand-up coaster, so I'm gonna ride it. They're already testing it and there's already people on it, it looked like. So looks like they're opening up some rides early. Pretty awesome. I'll see you guys after Georgia Scorcher. Alright, Georgia Scorcher was a good stand-up. I enjoyed it. Not as good as the larger ones like Riddler's Revenge and Green Lantern, just because this ride is small, only 2 inversions. Did have a straight drop though, which was nice. And it was butter smooth, no rattling, no head dinging. So that's always nice, especially in a stand-up. So yeah, it wasn't like, I don't know. Some people say stand-ups are just like the worst thing ever, and I don't see that. Riddler's Revenge is like not the most intense or the smoothest, but still fun. I really enjoyed Green Lantern. Vortex yesterday was a little bit rough, but not terrible, and this was butter smooth. So anyway, the rest of the park's opening up in like 10 minutes. So I was right by Goliath over at Georgia Scorcher, but I'm gonna walk over to Twisted Cyclone real quick because I saw that ride running as well, and I can grab that and then run back over to Goliath real quick once it opens up. So yeah, I'm headed to Twisted Cyclone right now. We'll see if this or Wicked Cyclone is better. I've heard a lot of people who prefer Wicked Cyclone because the third lap, and I've heard a lot of people who prefer this because it keeps its speed and pace better. So I'll give you my guys, my opinion after, not my guys', it's just mine. Sorry, I can't speak right now, I'm tired. Got like 5 hours of sleep because I left Carowinds at 11 and it was like a 5-hour drive here to Georgia, so do the math. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys after Twisted Cyclone. Alright, so I got 2 rides on Twisted Cyclone. First ride was in the very back row and I was completely unimpressed, but it's the operator's fault. He completely stapled me. I had 0 airtime room. Literally, even on the first drop, no ejector or anything, and on the inversions I didn't float. And so I knew I had to ride it again. I rode in row 10 because I figured maybe it was a row 12 thing. Didn't staple. I had like an inch or 2 of room, and it was a lot better. I definitely prefer this ride to Wicked Cyclone. It's so short. This ride from the drop to the end is like 30 seconds, but it packs a punch. All 3 inversions float you out of your seat. There's a few good ejector moments, especially like that first drop and the camelback after the first turnaround. And that wave turn is actually pretty sustained flow ejector, not ejector, but good. So yeah, overall a good ride. I would still put Twisted Colossus above it. I would put this above Wicked Cyclone, below Twisted Colossus. Definitely above Joker, both. I mean, yeah, both this and Wicked Cyclone above Joker, but Twisted Colossus better than this. So anyway, I don't know what's up next. I'm probably gonna head over towards Goliath just because it's not too far away and I wanna get on that. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we get to the next ride. All right, so I totally did the opposite of what I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna go back left towards Goliath, but I wanted to get some footage of Twisted Cyclone, so I just ended up heading past that. I'm gonna get on the mine train right now, so yeah, I'll ride that, see how it is, and let you guys know afterwards. All right, DeLonga Mine Train, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. However you do, that ride sucked. It's like, most of the ride is lift hills. There's 3 lift hills and they all crawl. And then in between the lift hills, there's like 5 or 10 seconds of ride. And that's gotta be the worst profile transitions I've ever seen on an aero. Now, luckily, it's just lap bars and it wasn't going fast, so it didn't hurt. But like every time you turned, it wasn't like a smooth turn. It was like jink, jink, like that. And it was just pretty awful. Nothing exciting or fun with crappy transitions and long waits from the 3 lift hills. So ride it, get the credit, move on with your life. Yeah, I'm heading to whatever the next roller coaster is. I can still see Goliath kind of off in the distance, and it seems like the park is kind of like an L shape, like where I am all the way to Goliath and then goes that way. So we're just gonna keep hitting up rides as we go. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the next one. All right, next ride up looks like a kiddie / family coaster. It's called Joker Funhouse. I'll let you guys know how it is. All right, just got off Joker's Funhouse. For a family coaster, it was actually pretty quick. That first drop had whip, no airtime, but still fun. I will say it's the first time I've ever been hit with a branch on a ride. It didn't hurt because it was like a soft branch, not like a hard one. Almost like it had leaves on it and stuff, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't a stick, it was like a soft branch, but it still was a bit jarring. Just hit my arm. But I told the ride ops about it and they said they're gonna clip it off, so. But yeah, fine ride. Not a bad family ride. I don't know what's up next, as always, because this ain't my home park. I don't know around here, but whatever I ride next, I'll see you guys there. All right, I made my way all the way here to the back of the park. I believe next up is gonna be Superman Ultimate Flight. I'm pretty sure this is the original, and the ones at Great Adventure and Great America are the clones. So I'm gonna hope this one's the best of them, because since it's original, it should be more made to the terrain. I'm looking at it right now, and it definitely looks like it hugs the terrain quite a bit. It's not just on a flat, grassy plot of land like the other two. There's rocks and hills and stuff, so it should be pretty fun. I'll see you guys after I get off the ride. All right, Superman's actually having a short delay. They said there's something wrong with the microphone. The operator can't speak into it, so it should be fixed quickly. That sounds like an easy fix. So I'm just gonna ride Justice League because AC sounds nice when it's 90 degrees and high humidity. So I'm gonna ride that, and then hopefully Superman will be good by then. All right, Superman's still not open after riding Justice League, but it's all right. I'm just gonna ride the other rides here towards the back of the park. They got a wood coaster over here, and I saw another blue coaster. I don't think it wasn't Batman though, it wasn't an invert. It looked like it might have been a Morgan or Vekoma. I can't really tell. It's a multi-looper, so I'll get on one of them things. So I'll show you guys once I do. All right, so yeah, the Great American Scream Machine's up next. It's the wooden coaster here. As long as it's not rough, it looks like it'll be fun. So I'll give it a ride. I will let you guys know how it is afterwards. Just got off Great American Scream Machine. You know, it wasn't a bad ride. It was a little bit rough. I don't mind it. It was just really textured, you know, like it vibrated a lot and was a little shaky, but it didn't hurt at all. I feel like a lot of people would dislike it for that, but for me, not a huge issue. Anyway, I'm gonna check on Superman one more time while I'm in this back corner of the park, because Superman is way out of the way from everything else. And I really hope they can get it opened up. I might wait for like 10 or 15 minutes, but I'd hate to have to walk back over here. I will if I need to for the credit, but I'm gonna go check on that. If that doesn't work out, I'll see you guys at the next ride after that. All right, Superman is just not happening. It's a little bit ridiculous that they have a broken microphone and they can't open the ride for like an hour, but I'm not gonna wait any longer. They say it's gonna open up later, so I'm probably just gonna have to freaking walk all the way back through the back of the park again, but I'm about to ride Bluehawk. It's a Vekoma multi-looper. I've never been on a just straight up regular Vekoma. I've been on Boomerangs, the SLCs, family coasters, but this is just a regular old just looper coaster, sort of like an Arrow, but I mean, it seems different. So I'm gonna ride it. Hopefully it's not rough. Hopefully it's fun, a good Vekoma coaster. I'll let you guys know after.
That's a definite no. I have a thrill side of me, but that's a little much for me. Well, we're not going to go back to Falcon Court. We're right here. We're going to cruise up and head back.
All right, Bluehawk was fun. It definitely was a little bit like jarring some of the transitions, but since there wasn't over-the-shoulder restraints, it was the vest, it didn't hurt. So I was still able to enjoy the intensity, and I will say the recording isn't the best because there's a lot of supports and head choppers all around the ride, and it's over the water. So trying to record it, a lot of the supports get in the way, but when you're on the ride, it actually makes for a great experience because you're constantly weaving throughout the structure of the ride, and there's tons of head choppers, so it's fun. But anyway, heading over towards, connecting back around towards the front of the park where Goliath is. I think we're gonna hit Daredevil Dive, Batman, Mindbender, all the way over on our way to Goliath. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we make it to the next coaster. All right, the next ride we're gonna knock out is Goliath. This park's B&M hyper coaster. Looks way better than the Goliath at Magic Mountain, and given that it's still a hyper coaster, because there are some other Goliaths out there that are completely different rides. But yeah, this ride looks really good. I'm gonna give it a ride. I'll let you know how it is afterwards. It is hot out here, man. Whew. So I just got off the back row on Goliath. This is one of those B&M hypers that has 9 rows instead of 8, so it can hold 36 riders instead of 32, so great capacity. And I gotta say, this ride blew me away. It was so good. The airtime was so strong. I think I like it better than Diamondback. I'm gonna give it a few more rides, but literally some of the airtime on those hills were so violent, like they were throwing me forward on the pullouts, and they were so intense, and especially that Lost Path into the brake run at the very end of the ride, that one's insane. Like every single airtime hill is just absolutely insane on this ride. And that helix is super intense too, so it's actually a pretty intense hyper. Like most hypers are just floater, nothing crazy, anyone can enjoy it, but this ride's pretty extreme. So I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a ride in the front too, and maybe one more in the back, and I'll update you guys after that. But yeah, this ride's amazing. Definitely come give it a ride. And it's running hot today, so that might be part of it too, but yeah, so good. All right, just got off my second ride on Goliath, this time up in the very, very front row. And yeah, that ride is definitely the best B&M Hyper in my opinion. It's not the smoothest. It is a little bit shaky, and honestly it was a bit rougher in the front, but this is what I have to say. The front row is a great ride if you're not super into like high intensity and stuff like that, because over every hill you're gonna get way more sustained airtime, but it's float. There's nothing super harsh or sudden. It's just gonna be float all the way, like 4 or 5 seconds on every hill. In the back, once you get over the top and get pulled down, it's super aggressive, super harsh, and you get slammed back into your seat. I prefer that. I think the back row is better, especially for the first drop and those return hills on the way back. Great airtime in any seat in the whole train though, so it's a great ride. I don't know where it ranks, but as the best Hyper in my opinion, it's probably gonna be in top 25 for me. When I get back from this trip, I'm gonna be doing some coaster ranking videos, and I'll rank B&M Hypers and RMCs and a bunch of videos like that, and so you guys will see then, but probably my #1 B&M Hyper as of right now, so super good stuff. I don't know what's up next. I'm pretty sure Daredevil Dive is right here by this ride, so that might be up next, but I'll see you guys at the next ride. Alright, just got off Daredevil Dive. That was the longest wait of the day. It was like almost an hour, but it's because the ride has really bad capacity. The ride operations were great. They were running 3 trains and dispatching like every minute or so, so it's not the operator's fault. Just a lot of people wanted to ride it, and the capacity's not great because there's only 6 people per car. Anyway, heading back to Gotham City. Gonna get on the, I think it's called Mindbender, Riddler's Mindbender, the Scorcher Looper, and on the Batman clone. And then after those 2 rides, all the credits achieved except Superman. I looked on the app, it still says it's closed, so I'm really hoping it'll open up. Hoping it'll open up, sorry, I cannot speak. I'm hoping it'll open, get the credit. If not, it really isn't the end of the world because every single ride has been open besides that, and I've got all the other credits. And I've ridden it, it's just a clone, but I do feel like this one might be the best one because it was built for the train, and I would really like to ride it, so I'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, I'll see you guys after we get off one of these upcoming rides. Alright, yeah, so up next is gonna be Batman, the ride clone we all know and love. When I watched Coaster Studios video, they said this one was running the best out of all the ones they've ridden, so I'll see. St. Louis is still my favorite so far, so we'll see if this can overtake that. Looking forward to it. See you guys after. Alright, just got off Batman, and that is one of the great ride layouts of all time, man. It is short, but it is sweet. It is punchy, man. It is intense. I do think St. Louis was running faster, so Coaster Studios, I don't know. Have you been on the one at St. Louis? No. But also, it was a little hotter there, so, you know, it could be different depending on the day and all that kind of stuff. It still ran fast, though. After St. Louis, this is my favorite Batman. It was hauling. But yeah, always a great ride. Always give it a ride. Superman opened back up on the app, so we're going to get a ride on that. And then we have Riddler's right here, so that's the last 2 credits of the day. So yeah, going to grab those. I'll see you guys after Riddler's Revenge. Or Riddler's Revenge is at Magic Mountain after Riddler's Mindbender. There it is. Alright, Riddler's Mindbender, super great ride. I love me a classic Schwarzkopf looper, and this one was great. Like 3 or 4 good airtime moments, like a split second of ejector, then some floater. It just like banks down harshly, then comes back up, so it's just for a second, but it's a great pop, and both circular loops super forceful. So yeah, super fun ride. think Batman's better because it's a little bit more intense. And then I prefer obviously Goliath and the RMC over it, but it's probably like number 4 in the park. But out of the Schwarzkopfs I've ridden, I like it better than Montezuma's and Revolution. And I mean, yeah, it's probably the best Schwarzkopf I've ridden yet. So I'll see. I also rode Colossus at Lagoon. I think it's better than that. So I'll see how it stacks up to the one at Six Flags Over Texas. But yeah, I gotta hike all the way over to Superman now on the opposite end of the park here to get that credit. So I'm gonna do that. Wearing pants was a mistake. If you guys come here, don't wear pants because it is hot out here. And all right, on the way over to Superman, I decided to get a meal because I haven't eaten since like 9 in the morning, and it's like either 3 or 4. But I got this giant burrito. Looks like it'll be good, so I'll let you guys know afterwards. So yeah, I'll see you guys over at Superman after I've eaten. All right, here's Superman. It is running. The app said it has an hour line. It doesn't look that bad, so I'm hoping it's not. But yeah, I'm gonna get on, get the credit. I've already ridden these clones. I know it's a fun ride, but yeah, I'll see how this one uses the terrain and if it's fun. So I'll let you guys know after the ride. Alright, just got off Superman. That is definitely the best of the 3. It hugs the terrain pretty tight in some spots to where you feel like you're going to hit your hands on it and your feet, and I like that. It's fun. There's only 7 rows on this ride, but I did notice a difference from my row 7 ride to my row 8 rides on the other 2. One thing I will say, the ops were pretty bad all day. There's been exceptional ops here. I feel like this, Magic Mountain, New England have all had really good ops, and this was definitely not the case. Just now I was on that brake run for like 5 minutes before we finally got to the station, so that was annoying. But it's fine because it still was less than the app said. The app said like an hour and it was like a 30-minute wait, so it still wasn't bad. Got the last credit. I'm dying in the heat, and it's been 2 days at Carowinds and then a day here, and so I'm gonna be at Dollywood on Monday. Today's Saturday, so tomorrow I'm just gonna chill. So most likely no video tomorrow. But yeah, I've had a great time here today. I don't think I'm gonna get any re-rides because it's getting later. It's like almost 4 or 5. So it's a good time for me to get out of here, start hitting the road a little bit, find a good spot to crash and just chill for the rest of the night because I'm tired. Maybe buy a shower at the truck stop or something. But overall, I would say this park is great. Obviously it's a Saturday, it's completely dead, so can't beat that. All 11 rides were open and I was able to ride all of them. That's awesome. Bunch of great rides here. Twisted Cyclone, really good. Goliath, in my opinion, the best hyper. Obviously the Superman and Batman clones are always great. Love me a good Schwarzkopf. They got Riddlers, and yeah, they got a good supporting cast too. But yeah, it's a great park. I'd say probably top 5 Six Flags parks. I would still say like New England, Great America, Great Adventure, Magic Mountain better. But I mean, I feel like I could see this being better than New England. New England, yeah, honestly, I think the Hyper and the RMC here are both better than that in New England. So this might actually be better than that. But either way, yeah, it's a great park. Come check it out if you're from the South or if you're in the area. And it's a blast. It's a good time. Super dead. They're open Saturdays and Sundays right now. I know during summer they're open every day. And so, yeah, make it happen. Just be prepared for the heat because it's been like 90 all day. So that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys all at Dollywood on Monday. Peace.